Everybody, David Snow of the Exposure Report here. I'm live at Delaney Hall right now with Leroy Truth's Investigations, Guardian State Accountability. We're out here covering the protests here. Their protest, or really, it's an act of solidarity, from what I understand, with people in the hunger strikes here. So, did you make sure it was public? Because it usually automatically goes unlisted. So.
Public and monetized.
All right, so we're in the building, we're outside, we're here, and you're going to see what we see, and you're going to share this experience with us. Leroy is live right now. GSA was live, but he isn't anymore. So shout out to everybody who's here. What's up, Garden State Academy? So we'll be here for a little while, and thank you for coming in, and you're going to see what we see. So let me turn the camera around. So we've been here for probably about half an hour. They have every law enforcement agency, every municipality, sheriffs, state police, and everything out here. So as you can see, they're lined up here. We're live. What's up? And you have all different perspectives. It looks like this is maybe the Republican side. That's the Democratic side. We are neutral. This is a politically neutral channel, so I'm not going to get involved in any of that stuff. A lot of media out here covering this. This is where some of the media has staged members of the press. There's more press over here. I'm going to take you for a little tour around. And there's more members of the press on this side. A little staging area here. So, you know, I'm going to go in the trenches at some point. It looks like they have a staging area there for some maybe food and drinks or some kind of sustenance for those who are supporting the hunger strikers. As you can see, a lot of people have their PPE equipment on. Last night they were pepper spraying and tear gassing people. So people have come prepared with gas masks and goggles and all kinds of PPE just in case. We have some kids out here. Hopefully it's a safe spot for them to be. Not sure that I would recommend bringing your children to an event like this, but nonetheless, that's what some people chose to do today. We have people singing songs and playing music. And then more sheriffs, more state police there. So there's some businesses here, other people doing their thing. See gas masks. I guess they're prepared for if there is tear gas shot or pepper spray. I can't really see too well. So hello to everybody in the chats. Thank you for pulling up. I know the sound maybe not so good because it is extremely windy out here, but this is the Delaney Hall that you've been seeing a lot about. Shout out to everybody who came to the chat. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm quite certain that many of the protesters are being paid to be here. That seems obvious to me. Others, not so much. So we got Newark Emergency Services. And yep, this is the Delaney Hall that you've seen on the news as of late. The ICE detention center. Yes, Leroy is what? Leroy's not lying. Leroy is definitely not lying. But okay. But yeah, man, bring receipts. Show whatever you got to show. I'm open to hearing whatever anyone has to say about anything and having a conversation about it. But I've seen Leroy's video to know. I've been with him on numerous occasions. Leroy's not a liar, in my opinion. So, from my experience. Excuse me, brother. What's up? How are you? Good. Well, it seems like this is the Republican ICE supporter side. That's the resist fascism side, quote unquote. The woke side. Yeah, they're chanting and singing, and they all have a lot of PPE. Everybody over there.
They're assuming there's going to be tear gas or something.
They're assuming that they have gas masks and helmets and all different kind of stuff to protect themselves in the event of some kind of police response.
Okay. All right. So right here, so are these the people who are the anti-ICE people here?
On this side, right here. No, this is as you can see, MAGA forever, Trump. So this is the America Republicans support ICE side here. And then the other side is the abolish ICE side. So you have.
So here, this is what confused me.
Yeah.
I thought that side of the barrier was the first part of the support ICE, but this is this little group here. This little tiny group.
These are the ICE supporters, and just over the fence is.
I thought this was just a staging area.
No.
Like right here.
No.
Okay.
So I mean, if you look at the numbers, a lot more protesters against ICE than supporters of ICE here at this event today.
Right. And I did hear this is a Republican event today, but we only have.
I guess this is the Republican event.
Right. They have maybe 20 people.
Yeah.
And so I want to talk to
But
somebody.
they do have the bigger flag.
That flag is as big as my press pass. Almost as big as my press pass.
Did I freeze you?
So that's what it is. I thought that was the beginning of the area with the protest.
Sorry, I think I froze, but I'm back.
Let's interview some people.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get that. Get her done. So this is reminiscent of the stuff that was going on in Minnesota. However, I don't think it's as big of a protest that as they were having over in Minnesota, but it's. I think the action probably kicks in later in the day. I'm not sure, but from what I've been seeing a lot on Instagram.
Oh, hey there, Leroy Truth. Hey, we're live now, and good to meet you both. And before we talk about today's event, so you know about the work that we're doing in Bayonne.
We're going to do a hunger strike. And tomorrow, I know we have workers from different unions around New Jersey.
What's your opinion on what's going on?
I don't have a lot of knowledge on that That's horrible. And as someone who grew up in the Bayonne, that's absolutely horrible to think that those people are, supposed to be our role models.
Keep freezing. The signal's not very good here.
Fuck the MC files! Nobody cares about the MC files, man! Hey, nobody cares! Nobody cares about the MC files! Fuck that bullshit! The MC files are a hoax! The MC files are fake news! Fuck the MC files! Fuck the MC files!
If there was anything in those files, there's nothing. Hey. Water is spilling all over you. Get away.
Inside Delaney Hall, which is back here. The Delaney Hall is here, and you see the racial layers, and that's the immigration
into the detention center. As strikes and hunger strikes and our labor strike would not have happened without those relationships.
I'm gonna take a little walk here.
That we felt that we couldn't do.
No, don't worry about it. She gotta fix those cracks. I told her I'll pay for a new lace front. I told her I'll pay for a new lace front and she didn't want to. She's still That's sad. Oh my God. It's terrible.
Oh, she's talking about your hair. She's talking about your hair. Look at that. Exactly. Look at everything. Look at everything.
Like right here.
Look at everything. It's not a warehouse. It's a
Thank you guys for being here with me today. So just across this fence is the ICE supporters. On the side that I'm on is the anti-ICE crowd, and they are engaged in discourse. They are all exercising their First Amendment rights to protest and assemble and speak.
For the integrity of those people that are in there, that have a lot of these people that are in here, listen, a lot of people that are in here have been grabbed up at their court
Let me
proceedings.
ask you a question. So much for this. Did you have a problem when they do the same thing to black people, to Hispanics, everything? I don't see you guys doing that.
Absolutely, I'm outside every day.
You don't.
Outside every
There's
single day.
nobody protesting at jail
Yes, they are.
over that.
We are.
Where?
We're supposed to have to shut down
Where?
Rikers. We're supposed to have to shut down Rikers.
It's still open? It's still open. It's not.
Our pay, they're double pay. That's
Let's see what we got going on back here. We got Fox News in the building. Michael Dorgan from Fox News.
And I am so inspired We've been building it for 10 years. When we started, they were scared, a lot of us were scared to say Chinga la migra. Chinga la migra in English is fuck ICE. A lot of us were terrified.
They were scared to exercise their First Amendment right to freedom of speech, according to him.
But 10 years later, our consciousnness, our class consciousness, our militancy has grown, along with the rest of the working class. That's right. 10 years later, now, immigrant women who are leading Cosecha are saying, may these racist borders fall.
Feel free to talk about it in the chats. I can't really see the chats too much, but feel free to talk about it.
Shut it down. The communist newspaper that you see, it shares on the back page the speeches that these women from Cosecha shared on May Day. This is giving us a toolbox for a war, a class war against capitalism. Read the words of these women. And I'll just finish with this. The other side that I
So, yep, this is the Delaney Hall. Sorry about that. It's really windy. No, it's the microphone must be picking all that up. Someone is taking that. They've had a long day. This is a very industrial part of Newark, mostly factories and buildings. They do have a private property sign there, actually all along the fence. Private property, no trespassing. They have put these gates out here to keep a perimeter around the building. They have their little tank thing there. I don't know what that is, truck. If anybody knows what you call that, utility vehicle. We have a bunch of sheriffs and Newark police motorcycles. We have the usual pink and blue hair people. I always find that funny.
How many of y'all here are scared of how you're going to pay your bills for health care? The health situation you got going on. It's two sides of the same coin.
Let me see if I can find Leroy Truth and Garden State Accountability.
To fight for their demands, we're fighting for ourselves.
But it looks like the Constitution is alive and well here at Delaney Hall from what I'm seeing right now, at least at this moment. People, all kind of different viewpoints, exercising their constitutional rights. It's very calm. It's very peaceful. and I don't see any of what I've been seeing on social media at this point. But it is early, and it does seem to be the case that it picks up later at night when the violence happens. This is GSA. Are you live? Aria got us all up there?
We don't need workers to
Shout out to Aria from AV Designs for producing the show on Leroy Truth's channel.
Hey, who do we have here?
I am.
I'm live on my live stream.
I was live on your live stream too for a little while.
But you still are.
Oh.
This is yours.
Oh shit.
This is yours now.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, it's me. It's his eye, David Snow.
Tell me your thoughts about what you've experienced so far and anyone you've spoken with.
Relatively uneventful. The First Amendment seems alive and well here. Everybody exercising their constitutional rights. Every different viewpoint being represented. No violence whatsoever. Completely peaceful. That's what I've seen. I don't see anything like I've been seeing in social media recently.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. We're back on my live stream, and please subscribe to the Exclusive Report on YouTube, and also to Garden State Accountability on YouTube as well. And so let's go. I want to go through the thick of things there now. And
I mean, this seems to be the main thick right here. This circle here.
There's another protest beyond that. Again, it's hard to hear you, Aria. Okay. Oh, thank you. All right, so really, I was making a lot of assumptions. I thought there were like hundreds of people there, and they're not.
No, once you get past this, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's not that.
I'm gonna go on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Turn the camera around here.
Unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Antes que nada, les quiero dar las gracias a todas las personas que han venido este día a protestar. Desde que empezó, este es el octavo, noveno día. Si me pueden corregir, por favor. Desde que empezó esta huelga de hambre, tengo un familiar que está adentro y también apoya a Cosecha porque lo que está pasando en este centro es injusto, somos seres humanos y se nos debe de tratar con dignidad. Lo que ellos están buscando es dignidad.
My Cosecha family, she wants to thank everybody for coming here. She has a family member that is inside, and she fights to organize inside of Cosecha. This is about the 8th, 9th day that the strike has been going on.
So she was like, you can
Hace
read.
2 meses que tengo un
If
familiar
you
que
had a
está aquí
protest, you would
adentro.
think you would want to
Lo
elaborate
que
a little
pasó
bit.
el día miércoles fue imperdonable. Los agentes llegaron adentro buscando a la persona que inició la marcha, la huelga.
She was also saying we're fighting for dignity. That's what we're fighting. We're fighting for
Would you like to
dignity.
share more about that, ma'am?
On Wednesday, she found
I feel
out
like I'm in a
from
Brian
one of
Stack
her
rally right now.
family
I'm in a
members
Stack
that
rally.
That was on. Yeah, I mean, everything is cool. We're trying to get everybody's perspective and see if they want to elaborate on their signs. It doesn't seem like they want to speak about
Como
it.
nadie respondió,
If it was me, I'd probably say this is my message and this is why.
lo tiraron al piso.
Right, you get an opportunity to share your perspective in First Amendment.
Yeah.
You know, and I may completely disagree with that, which I do, but they have a right to say it. That's the First Amendment if they wanted to share.
I thought that was an interesting. I focused in on that, and you did too. That was the perfect opportunity for them to elaborate on what the message is. Not sure why it met with resistance. You would think the complete opposite. That was a weird turn right there.
That's very strange.
Then they started beating up everybody inside, including her nephew.
Él no puede tirar de un ojo. Cuando fue a... Él habló, las personas estaban llorando, se escuchaba cómo estaban gritando las personas, y no nada más por mí, porque hay otras personas, otros familiares que también lo están diciendo.
They beat up her nephew so bad that
If you
one of
just
his
paid
eyes
to
shut
hold up a
down.
sign or a
And the
piece of paper and
screaming
don't know
from the
why,
beating was
you
so
wouldn't
bad
want to talk
that
about
people
it.
could
and
hear it, that she could
probably
hear it, that
get
other
some
people could
resistance.
hear it.
What do you think about that? You think some people are paid? We were talking about that earlier.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. That's my opinion. Yeah.
Cowards. We as immigrants, we feel impotent because we feel like we can't do anything. Like we can't do anything against this administration who's doing this. They're the cowards.
Mi hermana le dijo a mi sobrino que se agachara, que se encogiera y que no pusiera resistencia, porque lo que están haciendo es ponerte cargos.
Her sister told her nephew that all he could do was to just curl up and to not resist, to not fight back, out of the fear of being put on charges. They're the cowards.
¿Cómo le van a pegar a una persona que no está haciendo nada? Los tienen ahí ya encerrados, los tienen ahí. Hay gente que no ha cometido ningún crimen. El único error que tal vez venimos fue luchar por el sueño americano, por un futuro mejor, pero pagamos taxes y tal vez tenemos trabajos, compañías, casas. Nosotros ayudamos a la sociedad, nosotros también queremos.
How are they gonna beat up people who are already locked inside, who can't do anything? How are they doing this to us when all we are guilty of is trying to seek a better life, when we have homes, when we try to contribute, when we're not doing anything but trying to work and make a living for our families?
Esto no está pasando ahora, esto viene pasando desde que empezó esta administración. Lo que está pasando ahí en este centro de detención, están violando los derechos como seres humanos. La comida que les dan está podrida. También a la comisaría se le tiene que poner dinero. Ellos están haciendo dinero por todos lados. Hay que mandarle a los familiares por la comida, por las llamadas y también por el aseo personal. La gente de allá dice que queremos un hotel 5 estrellas. No es verdad, queremos dignidad. Somos seres humanos, ni a los animales se les trata así.
They are violating human rights in there. There's maggots in the food.
Thanks, Kelso.
They are making money in every which way possible. They're charging for the calls. They're charging for the food. They're charging for hygienic products. We're not... The racists are trying to convince the working class that we're asking for a 5-star hotel. No, we are demanding dignity. We are fighting for our human rights.
A los jueces se le dan 70 casos por día. No te dan tiempo ni siquiera a los abogados de defender al cliente. 70 casos por día cada juez.
Every day they give 70 cases a day to the judges. That doesn't even give the judges time to really go through the cases that are coming to them. So it's easier for them to put workers on the route to deportation and to indefinite detention.
Y aún así hay personas que ya firmaron para salir y los tienen aquí. ¿Saben por qué? Porque no quieren perder el dinero que están haciendo.
On top of that, there are people who already signed paperwork to be processed to leave these detention centers. And even with that, they're not letting them leave because they get to make more money every day that they are kept in those concentration camps.
Yo le pido a las personas que nos apoyen a que se cierre este centro y todos los centros de detención, que los casos sean escuchados de cada persona. La gente que está aquí no es criminal. Dijo Donald Trump que este centro de detención es donde tiene a las personas, a los asesinos. Es mentira, que se quede cada caso, Aquí no hay de esas personas, porque esas personas están en la cárcel pagando
In response to the strike, Trump made a statement in one of these last few days that the immigrants who are in there are there because they are murderers. And we're saying that is a lie. He is a murderer, and the Democrats too.
Solamente el pueblo salva al pueblo y aquí voy a estar luchando por todas las familias que están aquí. Gracias.
And only the community saves the community. So that's why we're here to fight back.
All on board of the boss's flag! Hey, the Ku Klux Klan! All on the part of the boss's flag! Hey, the Ku Klux Klan! All on the part of the boss's flag! Hey, the Ku Klux Klan! All on the part of the boss's flag!
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are here live. Are you coming back tonight?
Hi everyone. Thank you for your support being here. Let's close the Delaney Hall and open the I'm here to share with you some of the conversations that we have had with the families. I think the messages from the families that reach us to Facebook desperately,
What the hell is that?
and the pattern is similar. I meet someone on the street just because how they look. Right? No warrant, no food, so they kill people and they ask questions later.
Like stop and frisk.
And that's totally illegal.
It's illegal.
Illegal. Can you imagine your guys coming and get you, putting you in a van, detain you, and then asking
So, Katie.
That's terror. That's racist terror.
It's terror. And in all the situations here, the people that have
There's some kind of alarms going off right now.
the people here, the people inside these eyes, the detainees decide to organize themselves for the hunger strike and for the labor strike, for la huelga from inside, not only for the conditions, but to reclaim their freedom. Because they don't deserve to be here. So I ask you all, to consider continue supporting and think about the strike. Think about la huelga. La huelga, so is system of discrimination.
So they're producing a whole bunch of alarm sounds right now. I'm not sure if that's the protesters themselves or that's actually, I believe it's the protesters.
Independently of how we do it, independently of our ideology, but we all can get united with a stop to the system and after stop all this nonsense to start wasting money, paying people and instead spend the money helping the people to do your business. The poor families that lack the care, that lack jobs, that cannot pay for education.
Can you guys hear that? Not sure who's making that sound or why. But it is definitely drawing attention towards them. So it seems that it is the excuse me, sorry. I guess it's coming from the air horns and stuff. guys still with me?
I'm a boy. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Isn't your hat the wrong color, stupid? This is supposed to be red. You're breaking the rules of your cult. You're breaking the rules of your cult. Relax. Relax. Nobody's having a conversation with you. Nobody's going to talk. Stand up when you talk to me, guys. Stand up when you talk to me. Stand up when you talk to me.
It's just a bunch of childish back and forth between the two groups. He's saying stand up when you talk to me. She's saying you're fat. It's just no real conversation is happening about anything significant. Just a bunch of childish name calling back and forth. It's not productive at all. Stupid. As you can see, significant presence of law enforcement is out here. We have Newark PD. Then we have a staging area for some press out here.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you hear me? Oh wow, fucking this guy might have hearing. That's fucking weird. I didn't see that coming. You caught me off guard. I'm shocked. That really fucking caught me off guard. Were you? I'm sorry. My bad. What'd you say? Can you say it again? I can't hear you. What was that? Speak up. I didn't hear you. Repeat that. What was that? I'm sorry. Let me stop talking so I can hear you. Say it again. What was it? I'm sorry.
Let's go right here.
I get paid by you guys. You go to my Facebook post, talk shit, I get paid. Keep doing that, please. Thank you all for your support. I appreciate it.
Put in your pussy. Put in your pussy.
Do it.
Put in your pussy.
It's the right color for you guys to watch. Look at this cheetahs, you dumb fuck.
I hope this doesn't get me demonetized.
It's anti-DEI. That's probably what you have shoved up your ass. It's take it. If you want me to shut up, all you have to do is whip out your dick and prove that yours is bigger than mine. Until then, fuck off! Fuck me!
Give me your number.
Look at that! You can't handle it! You can't handle it! Everybody got a brisket lately?
Nobody cares about gas prices. Give me your number.
You're a vegetarian? Are you a vegetarian?
Fuck
It looks like it's from top.
Hey, fuck the Epstein files. Fuck the Epstein files. Fuck the Epstein files.
Says what?
Somebody says she's a poet holding.
She's got a good grip of the sack.
Take it up the ass. If you want me to shut up.
What do you guys think about this? Give me your opinion in the comment section, please.
They can't drive here. No, you're the one that are getting paid $1.8 million of our tax money. $1.8 million of our tax money. We're not rich. You always say we're rich. Stick your tongue out again, buddy. Come on. Who's jealous? You are. You got my cocaine on your side. That's right.
This is so pathetic. Seriously. This really is not about anything. There's no this is really not about anything at all, right? It's just
It's whoever's cock is
look at his dildo. You're fat. You're name calling and childish stuff. It's so stupid. I don't know if people even know why they're here, or I mean, I know why I'm here. I'm here to cover this event, and obviously my main goal is seeing that the government respects the people's right to their constitutional rights and freedom of speech to be as stupid and say as many stupid things as they want. I mean, it's everybody's right to do it. I wish it was a more intelligent discourse, but this is the state of our country, man. Both sides are ridiculous, in my opinion. I mean, there may be some people here that are here for noble reasons and principle, and that's great, and I respect that completely. But the rest is just like noise to me. Noise for the sake of noise, and people liking to hear themselves speak. But let me know what you think. Not sure why these people are so mad at each other. Yes, they disagree, have a difference of opinion on things, but I'm not sure why they're so angry at each other. These people don't even know each other. But for the most part, most of the people here are not really angry. That's these lines here. But most people are just chilling, talking, looking around, walking around, not really engaging in any. Oh, here comes a whole squad of police pulling up.
Every one of you! Fuck you! You're fucking cowards!
So this the state police just arrived now. Previously it was looks like Newark and a bunch of other municipalities, but I'm not really sure why it's necessary. There's nothing happening here.
Since you're fucking scared? Yeah? Bunch of fucking bitches! Fuck you!
Well, we know what his opinion is.
I said we should simply get to defend my right to my First Amendment.
How many of you beat your fucking
Only
children?
them betray me and come and attack us with ICE. I sacrificed for this country. I broke my back for this country. I fought for the First Amendment right that you took away from me last night.
You bend over backwards.
That's crazy. To defend ICE and attack us with
Did
ICE.
they take away your right? Yes. So what happened yesterday? They violated your rights?
Yeah, we were out here peacefully protesting, and these guys came in and specifically said they were going to help defend my First Amendment right. And I broke my back.
That's what they're supposed to do. Defend your.
That's
defend
what,
your
that's
right.
what they're supposed to
They
do.
swore an oath
And
to that.
instead, they got into riot gear, betrayed us, and fucking attacked us with ICE. This one's smiling too. She thinks it's funny.
You know, a lot of the times they don't honor their oath. They're more order followers than anything.
I know what I'm about. I actually broke my back for this country. You guys took away the rights that I sacrificed for last night.
And work for fucking billionaires. Sell out souls. Sell out your soul. Make sure when you're bending over backwards for your Nazi fellow ICE agents you use lube. Oh, don't accidentally use the fucking hot sauce. It would be a total shame.
Defend
Total
ICE
shame.
as American citizens peacefully protesting.
Thank you for your service.
Y'all are garbage.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for being out here.
You can see there's at least
white people wear hats.
If you don't mind hitting that like button for me, help out the algorithms a little bit, help me get some views. I haven't been very active on YouTube very often as of late for some personal reasons, but I am trying to get back out in the street and bring some content while ensuring that the government recognizes our rights and treats us with respect. See what's going on down here. Quick update for anyone who saw my arrest back in February. I have been to court twice since then. They did offer me a little deal. I told them, no way, Jose. I will be going to trial. I'm representing myself pro se. I was charged with defiant trespass. They will not be able to meet the elements because I was not trespassing. I was in a publicly accessible area of a public building, filming peacefully, conducting business, and was never asked to leave. I was just told, am I going to put my phone down and come have a conversation with the trooper in the lobby, to which I respectfully declined. And at that point, he placed me under arrest and charged me with defiant trespass. So I'll keep you posted on that. I expect to if they don't dismiss it at the next hearing, which is what I'm thinking they should do. But if they don't, I'm prepared to go to trial and represent myself and win. I have already submitted the tort claim to the state of New Jersey, notifying them of my intent to sue them. So that's already filed. You have 90 days to file that. So I did that, and we'll be following up, and we'll be keeping you guys posted on how that turns out. And I will be going back to that state building where I got arrested and doing exactly the same thing I did in February when I was arrested, and we'll see how that goes. The name of the trooper who arrested me was Trooper Basista, and at some point I'm going to try to get him removed from his job because he doesn't deserve to be there, wear that badge. It's the third time he's arrested someone for conducting lawful business in public, and GGA, Good Guy Activism, was arrested before me. And before him, another gentleman from Hoboken, whom I won't name, but yeah, I am going to hold them accountable. Trust that. But Vinny, regarding state accountability, said that there was... Looks like there's some activity happening down here. Let's be the first ones to see it. Yeah?
It feels important to cover this.
It does. I mean, yeah.
I'm saying this now. You might look at me like I'm an idiot.
No.
I'm not getting paid to do this.
I'm not either.
Okay. We're the same.
So what did it say was happening down here?
I see like flags down there. You can see like the red and blue.
Okay. Oh, so all right. So they say somebody just said Proud Boys. I don't know how accurate that is, but let's see. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so there's a large group of people heading this way, and it seems to have got the attention of several of the people here. It looks like it may be
Wrong side, Cowboys.
What is it?
Cowboys.
Cowboys?
Proud Boys.
Proud Boys. Oh, All right, so Proud Boys are coming. Looks like they're coming this way, so I'm not gonna run because eventually they'll run into us. But it seems like it's potential for the clash of the Titans here between Proud Boys and ICE haters, for one way to put it. So we got these guys here, and we're about to have a Wild Wild West showdown, it looks like, between these folks and these folks. And you'll see it here live on the Exposure Report with David Snow. Hopefully everybody keeps it peaceful. All right, we got some young freedom lovers here exercising their rights here. Young people getting involved in the political process with, I'm assuming, family members, hopefully. So we got Proud Boys, they got the fuck around, find out shirts, and the American flag gaiters. There's children there, keep it peaceful. There is. So if you're watching on Leroy Truth's channel, Aria, maybe you want to put this up. If you're watching on my channel, thank you for staying tuned in. So the Proud Boys are here. The Proud Boys, some Proud Boys. I don't know how it works, but they're here exercising their First Amendment rights.
What the fuck is this garbage? What is you want to kill with this?
As long as everybody keeps their hands to themselves, everybody will be okay.
That's the golden rule.
Everybody right now.
Everybody keep their hands to
lift their
themselves.
fucking hands up.
There's a child here, so be careful.
There won't be a day of fucking record.
Pardon me. Is that your son? Okay. I'm just gonna walk next to you, so maybe I'm a buffer. Watch your step here, shorty. You're a brave young man.
What's up?
I said it.
What's up?
Fuck you,
What's up? What's up?
Keep walking and they can't say
You're a goofy ass motherfucker. What's up? I said you're goofy. What's up? What's up?
Keep moving. Come on, we got a job to do. We gotta go give them lunch.
That's the most important.
Go give them lunch for them. For the good job that they're doing.
I'm proud to be with the Proud Boys.
Everyone's exercising their First Amendment rights, opposing views. As long as everybody exercises it peacefully, then that is the democratic process in successfully working. I support everybody's rights, both sides, to exercise their viewpoint.
The incels have arrived. The incels have arrived. The virgins have arrived.
What you are doing to this country is disgusting.
Other side, the cops got you. Other side.
We got some class traitors here. Class traitor. You fucking class traitor.
So
Hey, those are I'm talking to you.
it is getting a little active here. It's a little hectic, but still peaceful. It's all verbal.
I like how they call themselves boys and folks. They're not fucking men. They're not fucking men. That's a fact.
If you're watching on Leroy's channel, you should have multiple angles of this. Hopefully Leroy has a good angle right now. Garden State accountability. It's a pretty bold move to have a child in the middle of that. I would recommend that. I think it's a good idea. As a father, my instinct was to protect that kid.
the fuck are you guys doing? More people with us. Now you're up to 12. Look at these fucking animals.
I don't see an issue. I see two opposing viewpoints exercising their rights peacefully. There was no physical altercations, which is good. It's just the way it's supposed to be. We are all Americans. Pardon me, sir.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Excuse me. We'll figure it out. Pardon me. Thank you. So that was interesting. They directed the Proud Boy people to this side of the fence. So I'm going to cover it from this side. What do you guys think of what's happening here? You think people should bring children to a protest or have them get involved in the political process early, or you think it's too dangerous and maybe not a good idea? What do you guys say? Let me know in the chats. Excuse me. Sorry for the wind noise. Let's see what Leroy got going on over here.
I'm glad you're a fan of my work. I got a supporter over here. From behind. Yeah. Thanks for supporting my work, dumbass. Thanks for supporting my work, dumbass. I knew you guys followed me. This was one of them had to
You did feel an energy shift when the group came through. They were automatically met with opposition, but everybody kept their hands to themselves and everything worked itself out. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. Proud Boys, humble people singing Kumbaya, and then children, yay, nay, what do you think? Is it okay to bring children to protest? Let me know. Shout out to everybody in the chats. I'm not really watching the chat too closely. It's very difficult to see, but I hope you're enjoying the content here today. Of all the conversations I've heard until this point, there's been nothing of actual substance between either side. It's just a bunch of yelling and screaming at each other, but nothing really significant. We got the Kumbayas here. Shout out to the Kumbayas. We got the hurrahs over here. Kumbayas, hurrahs. Kumbayas, hurrahs. Not impressed by anybody, really. But I have to say, I don't see any issue with law enforcement here today. at this point, at least. But it's early still, and who knows what is yet to come. But they're here, lined up. Nothing inappropriate going on here. Nothing really much to see. They're in their present arms or at ease. They're in their, what do you call it? Parade rest, not present arms. Parade rest or at ease. They look like they're just chilling, watching, making sure everything is okay. I don't see any rights violations or anything like that. And hopefully it stays that way. I did see a lot on social media yesterday that was a different representation of what I would expect to see, but I see everybody being professional. I see people being peaceful for the most part, and I see things working the way they're supposed to work in a free country. So people are expressing different viewpoints, but everybody's, respecting a certain boundary. I don't anticipate that's going to last for quite too long. I do see tensions will be probably rising at some point. I see the potential for it. Not because of, I'm not sure, just some blatant hatred for each other, for some silly political reasons. I don't love that. I mean, I think it's okay to have a difference of opinion. Now, when it comes to, this is a serious issue, right? The people being held in detention centers, and they are human beings, and hopefully they're getting their due process. That's my position on it. I want everyone to get their due process and be treated humanely. So let me know what you think. Yeah, I agree, Katie. Yeah. I mean, they seem to have protected the child well. He's a young man. I mean, he looked to be around 11 or 12, maybe 10, maybe, I don't know. It's hard for me to say. He could be a small, no, he's younger than that, a lot younger than that, actually. He's probably 7 or 8. But he's with his mother. He's with men that are willing to protect him and defend him. And I don't think the people here would deliberately hurt a child. The greater fear would be from law enforcement shooting tear gas or pepper spray. That's his biggest threat. Is not from the protesters. His biggest threat, the child's biggest threat, is probably from law enforcement, in my opinion. Potentially. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't think. I'll just keep that one for later. Let me know if you guys see something different than I see, or if you have a different opinion than me. It's all good. They definitely did pull the attention away. Sorry, I'm going through these comments here. I mean, I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting how they've divided this up into two sides, the anti-ICE and the pro-ICE sides, or like me personally, I don't like being told where I should be, so I'm going back and forth to each side because I'm politically neutral on this. I'm just trying to report it as neutral and remain as neutral as possible, and keeping my personal opinions mostly to myself. But yeah, anyone should be able to stand on any side and still keep it cool. You know, the rules is just don't touch anyone else. That's really that simple.
That's something.
So I got the exposure report here.
Yeah.
And what's your perspective on what's going on today?
I see a potential for tensions to begin rising. The energy did definitely shift a little bit when the Proud Boys arrived. It did take a lot of the attention away from
Yeah, here comes the on camera.
the other group over there.
So now that was obviously, and because I do want to analyze as well, that was obviously meant to agitate when the Proud Boys came here.
It was meant to be an entrance. It was meant to, I mean, I guess agitate. See, they were coming from all the way down the block, and the group of anti-ICE protesters ran to them in anticipation of it. So I think it was mutual kind of looking for some kind of confrontation to make a statement. But everybody kept their hands to themselves, which is the most important part of it, right? Say what you want to say, shout what you want to shout. Just don't touch each other, and we can continue. The other group was objecting to the Proud Boys bringing a child here. There's a young man, a little boy, looks to be about 8-ish, with his parents here. They were saying you shouldn't bring him here. I tend to agree to that only because of the potential for danger. But I don't think the protesters are a danger to the kid. I think potentially if there's any danger to them, it's probably law enforcement if they start shooting tear gas or something like that.
Well, there were two people I talked with. If it's true, they claim that one man said someone threw a rock at him, a big rock.
I saw you talking about
and
that.
it grazed his head. He had 2 hats on, so it may have minimized. You got a flag there, and it minimized impact, grazed it. And someone else said it was a piece of concrete that was thrown at them. And
I did see some activity starting to happen, like when they were walking through there, like by the train tracks, and there are a lot of large rocks and things of that nature over there. So yeah, I saw something happening. Wasn't sure what it is. I guess that's what was happening. Yeah, I mean, I personally wouldn't bring my children to an event like this. But you know, to each his own. I guess they want to get them started in the political process.
Right, and you notice how the mainstream media is very interesting. How, I mean, again, people accuse YouTubers, YouTube journalists, of, oh, you're just doing it for clicks and views. And number one, we have a mission. And what do you think mainstream media does? They are major about clicks and views.
Oh yeah.
They're paid. They make hundreds of millions or billions of dollars collectively.
Yeah, well, they need ratings to get advertising dollars. So the clicks and the views, it's the same for them as it is for YouTube. It's no different. It's all advertising dollars that everyone is pulling for. Yeah.
Right.
But unlike them, I mean, I'm here for guys. I'm not going to make much money off of it. So like, I'm not making what these news reporters are making.
Yeah. I talked to the Associated Press. I met one of the reporters yesterday. I told him a little bit about the Mayor Senator Brian Sack who had been attacked and falsely charged for protecting children and doing my job as a journalist. So he wanted my card, and I have been covered by AP once before, a number of years ago. So now they're surrounding the Proud Boys now, the mainstream media.
Yeah.
Let's check out what's going on. I mean, we got women. They're really awesome.
God knows how toxic this is.
The stench out here is crazy.
I mean, the wind is blowing. I'm getting them all septic places.
Right, yeah, this whole place is like putrid. Yeah.
God knows what toxic waste I've swallowed.
Yeah.
What camera was it?
I do need a tissue. Let me step off to the side here. They're yelling for the bigots to go home. So this is from the street view here. More people did come. Having a trouble breathing. There's a lot of dirt blowing around here. You almost need a gas mask without the tear gas here. Tommy, what's up? Who else is here? Yeah, my nose is definitely getting clogged up from the dust and the dirt that's like just in the air here. It's a filthy place, right? This whole area is pretty filthy if you look. So we are breathing that right now. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that they're complaining about their conditions inside Delaney Hall if the conditions outside is any representation of what's going on inside. This is a disgusting place, in my opinion. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Yeah, I had to step away for a quick second, but now I'm back. Back in action. Let's see. Leroy seems to have the pro ice side under control. I think I'm going to go to the other side, so you guys could get both perspectives at the same time. Not sure where Vinny is. He might be staying in the press area, but I'm going to go see what's on this side. So this is the emergency service unit. Oh, what's up, man? How are you? Nice to meet you. Excuse me. So he recognized me. He called me Full Court Press, which, as you know, some of you may know, most of you probably. I did start out as Full Court Press, and then no one could find my channel because there are like 1,000 Full Court Press channels because of basketball. So I decided just to change the name to the Exposure Report with David Snow, so that people could find me, because I am the only Exposure Report and the first thing that comes up when you put in the Exposure Report. Yeah, thank you. All right, so they have the Proud Boys coming did bring a large insurgence of protesters over to this side towards the fence in opposition to them. So it looked like he was dancing. Oh, he's just cold. He's trying to keep warm. Did look like he was dancing. So we've been live for an hour and 15 minutes just about now. I've done long lives before, 9, 10 hours, 11 hours, specifically when Leroy was arrested and I was waiting for him to get released from jail. So I am prepared to do a long live. And I do anticipate some static here today. If you know, you know. I've been paying attention to Instagram a lot and everything that's been happening out here. It has been getting crazy. I do see some ICE agents gathering now. Maybe they're on their meal break. I don't know. They're just securing the perimeter. It is getting kind of cold out here, a little chilly. It would be funny to hear them start chanting "Ice, ice, and baby, too cold, too cold." But I don't think that's going to happen. So let's see. How many law enforcement officers do you think are here right now? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So about 50 law enforcement in this area here, about 10 ICE agents there. There's a slew of police on that side, directly over there, maybe a dozen or so, a couple over there, and I'm assuming a couple more down there. Not 100% sure. So yeah, large presence, definitely outnumbered by the crowd, except they have guns and tear gas and pepper spray and stun guns and a plethora of tools at their disposal, and I'm sure tons of ICE agents inside and backup ready to arrive with the press of a button on a walkie-talkie. If you could hear the wind blow, if you can't hear me and you can hear the wind blowing, that's because the wind is blowing extremely hard here. You can see the flag whipping into the wind. So that is creating quite the chill. I have been used to the nice weather recently, so I didn't prepare for a chilly day. I should have prepared better. But it is getting a little more gloomy. It is a cloudy day out here. And there is a chill. I am getting hungry. I wonder if DoorDash or Uber Eats would deliver here. What do you think? What do you think? Let's see the brass uprising. Where else can you find this kind of entertainment for free? Yeah, I don't have a gas mask. I do have a gator. That's not gonna help. But yeah, I don't know. They have the streets closed, Katie. So I don't know that they'll let them deliver. They're not letting vehicles pass only up to a certain point. Leroy and myself had to walk about half a mile, park about half a mile away to get here.
Workers to power, fascists.
Can you hear that?
Workers to power, fascists out. Workers to power, fascists out. Workers to power, fascists out.
I hate how this has become an us versus them situation, but that's kind of what it's become. And you know, the police and law enforcement would see either side as the enemy. It's always an us versus them, especially with law enforcement. So they don't care what side you're on. If you're not law enforcement, you're a them, you're an other, you're a lower class citizen. Hi, how are you?
Hi. Who are you with?
I'm an independent journalist.
You're an independent journalist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you mad? You look mad. Oh, okay. Just the way you approached me wasn't like cordial and friendly like I would expect.
This is my normal posture. I think you're just making assumptions about women right now. I think that's probably.
Oh, it's a woman thing. Okay. Well, I apologize if you think I'm made an assumption. I wouldn't want to do that. But you did come like, who are you? Like in a
You
like.
have a press credential on. I'm allowed to ask who you are.
You can ask anyone anything you want,
Absolutely.
right? We still have freedom of speech in this country.
We do.
But it seems confrontational. Like, hi, I'm David.
I'm Paige.
Paige, nice to meet you. That's usually the appropriate way to start a conversation with people.
I understand that the gaslighting tactic works for you with certain people.
No, I'm not gaslighting. I'm being 100% sincere with you right now. 100%. I would never. I personally would never approach somebody the way you just did. I just wouldn't. And it has nothing to do with male or female. I think you probably have an assumption about me, and you're acting upon that assumption.
I think I'm
but maybe we
concerned
shouldn't assume anything about each other and just start from, hi, how are you? I'm David. I'm Paige. Nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm the one who made assumptions about people. Yes. Okay.
All right, well, we can leave it at that. I mean, I'm not trying to offend you. I'm not angry at all.
I'm not offended. I'm just concerned about the message that you're sending about people.
Sure. So what is your concern? What did I say that was concerning?
You were walking around talking about people with hate in their heart.
I was talking about police.
You were talking about.
Yeah, I'm a First Amendment activist. That's what I do. I hold government officials accountable.
So you were concerned. So you're concerned about the us versus them mentality of people coming at other people.
I'm concerned about the lack of significant discourse of substance that's happening, and it's more name calling and like you're fat or you're stupid, and it's not like we're trying to have right. And I know that once the lights go dim, at some point if things get crazy, it's not going to be a them versus them. No. It's going to be a them versus everybody.
Yeah, that's what everything has shown from this point forward.
That's what I've been seeing.
That's what the tradition has been, and there's no reason why they would break the tradition.
Right, that's what I've been seeing on social media. I think it's early still, and it's light and broad daylight, so it's probably a little bit early for them.
They're not in tac gear.
Huh?
They're not in tactical gear. If they were in tactical gear.
Right, once they start putting their gloves on and taking their shields off, and so there's a tell. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we were able to turn this in a different direction and not, be like,
No, I want to have a conversation with people.
Yeah.
Conversation with people, but yes, I do want to, get a read on people before I have that conversation.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope your read on me is different than you thought it was. Than I assume you thought it was initially.
I wouldn't shake your hand if it wasn't.
Okay, good. I'm glad. All right. I'm here with a couple of colleagues of mine. We're all. I don't know if you ever heard of First Amendment auditors.
I've not.
Okay, so what we do is go to public buildings, government buildings, any place that the public has a right to be, and exercise our freedom of press right. Okay. And usually we're met with significant resistance from the workers there and law enforcement, and it's like a stress test to see if they recognize our rights and treat us with respect. So that's really the primary focus of my channel and what I do. But an event like this, because I'm actually close here, I felt like it was my civic duty to come and report it from a neutral perspective. Okay. Like, I'm not going to express my personal opinion about the whole situation, only because in journalism you're supposed to try to remain as neutral as possible.
So you're here to observe, you're not here to express your own opinion.
Yeah, because I think that's irresponsible journalism. Okay. And we know that most news is kind of fake, and they report from, like, Fox News will have their perspective and MSNBC will have their perspective, but they shouldn't have.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of antagonistic press.
A lot of it,
I do think that it is irresponsible. I do think it is irresponsible journalism to paint people who are in a place of vulnerability as violent.
Yeah, I haven't seen any violence here today. I see people.
No, I specifically mean about inmates in Delaney Hall. Like,
100%. Yeah.
Everything inmates in Delaney Hall is that obviously the role of all of it. I mean, I don't know if you saw yesterday, but they a propagandist came out of Delaney Hall with a influencer, and they tried to pepper spray and incite something. And as they were going back in the building, the guy who was trying to film it was saying, "Oh, that didn't work, get out, that didn't work." And that was
so they were trying to create a situation that didn't exist.
Yeah.
So what can you tell me is being alleged about the conditions of the human beings that are being held in this detention center?
So my understanding is, and this is from my elected representatives who came into the space, my understanding is that they are being denied adequate food, they're being denied adequate medical care, and they're being denied basic human dignity. There was a report that came out around midweek. They were not even getting toilet paper. They were denying the hunger strikers toilet paper.
And they won't let any public official, like, for example, I was aware that Mikey Sherrill came here to try to go in and see for herself what and they wouldn't allow her in, right?
They did not allow her in, but they did allow Representative Rob Menendez in, Senator Andy Kim in. They were allowed to go in and tour, and they were the ones who came out and said and corroborated everything that the detainees had alleged in their letter.
So they confirmed that the conditions were bad?
Yes, they did.
Wow,
yes.
I wasn't aware of that. Thank you for telling me that.
They confirmed that on camera, and since they went into the building, and they have, they're fully safe. They get to go home to their own beds just as everyone else.
Right.
There's nothing
I wonder why they let, like, the congressmen and senators in and not the governor of the state.
We can certainly have our opinions on it, but ultimately speaking, they are organizing from a level that we don't completely understand. And I think they have powers that we don't understand.
So nothing really quite makes sense.
But a lot of it doesn't make sense, but ultimately speaking, the governor has more power than they do. And so they can come in and they can see things and they can say things that they don't get. They can observe, and they know that's all they can do is observe.
Have you seen any Republican representative come and try to take a look inside that you're aware of?
Not that I'm aware of.
No. So it seems like they really just don't care about it.
No. The Department of Health did try to also come in and conduct an inspection, and they are a neutral party to represent the state. We don't have anyone who is a member of that group. It's Democrat, Republican, Independent. But the Department of Health did come here and were denied access.
Right.
Which is also there's a lot of misconceptions about that as well.
So it seems to be like there's this clash between federal and state right now, right?
Yes.
So it's like the federal government versus the state of New Jersey, in a sense, at least here right now, currently in the state.
as it was the federal versus state situation
in Minnesota, right.
It's gonna, I think, in my personal opinion, a lot of Democratic leaders are trying to find ways to mitigate violence and keep the peace in the short term without recognizing the long-term ramifications of allowing situations like this to escalate at the behest of the institution and not for the people. Like, saying that you're trying to stop the violence on a day-by-day level just allows them to commit more violence against the people behind
it seems like that's right. Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point. It seems like yesterday, from what I understand, in an attempt to mitigate violence with supporters of the hunger strikers, Mikey Sherrill brought in the state police, who then committed more acts of violence than was being committed by even the ICE agents themselves.
I would say equal.
Equal, all right.
I would say equal.
Yeah. But I mean, the tear gas canisters look pretty intimidating compared to like some pepper spray.
Oh, they were throwing. ICE was also throwing tear gas.
Oh, were they?
And ICE also, you have to look at the way that these weapons are utilized. ICE is taking pepper spray and putting it here in people's faces.
Right.
Pepper spray was designed to be here,
right,
to deter a crowd from a distance. You put it here, and it becomes a very damaging.
I mean, it's supposed to be utilized as a self-defense mechanism and not a weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly, yes.
But they have the monopoly on violence, and we're not allowed to defend ourselves legally.
In there, and they're facing federal charges.
And that's the thing. They end up in jail, and even if they're able to beat any of it, the process is the punishment.
Yes.
Because now they have to get lawyers, spend time in prison, maybe lose their job, or whatever, just the whole process in general, come back to court date after court date. I'm going through that myself right now. I was arrested in the State Building in Journal Square for simply exercising my constitutional rights lawfully, peacefully, during business hours, and now I have to fight a case against the state of New Jersey myself. But I'm going to beat that, and they're going to pay, and I'm going to hold them accountable, and that's the thing.
think I would encourage our elected leaders to think about the long term rather than the short term. Because in the long term, what will happen is people will die. And what will happen is this will reach a breaking point that they are not prepared for. So I think the actions they're taking are only exacerbating that situation.
So what's the resolution?
So the resolution is to close Delaney Hall and release all of the detainees from Delaney Hall and allow them to go through the court system with their legal
Due process,
representation
right.
process. Allow them to process.
But who has the authority to make that happen? Isn't only
the state does, and they're not exercising it. The state has the authority to. There's a facility. That facility, one of the facilities in New Jersey, was supposed to open and didn't because it was determined by the state that they are not adequate for housing individuals. So we have a new administration in, and they told.
So that.
Under Mikey Sherrill.
She prevented the other detention.
Yeah.
So okay, but this was before her, right?
Yes, but it falls under. So she exercised the law correctly in doing that in a way that her predecessor did not, right? But
Phil Murphy. You're talking about Phil Murphy. Yeah.
Yes, she has the same. She has that same power to exercise over Delaney Hall now.
Well, would she have to sue the federal government to make that happen? Like, how do you lawfully set those wheels in motion?
So, from my understanding, and I'm not a government official,
right.
But from my understanding, the wheels in motion would be to make it illegal to have individuals in a facility that is not meant to house people. So the thing that it comes down to, and where the crux of the issue is that at this juncture, they're entrenched. So you're looking at a base of operations for ICE, right? The only way to remove them is ultimately going to be through either legal action or through violent action. And we don't know what channels of legality they're attempting to take to shut this institution down now, but from a legal standpoint, she has the authority to do it, and she's either not exercising it, or by exercising it, they're refusing, which means she needs to escalate the situation and close it by force.
Close it by force, which would mean what? State police?
So that's where it becomes an issue, right? It would be state police, National Guard, and inspectors coming in to shut down the facility, which is a legal action, but would be seen as an illegal action by this current
by the federal administration. And it would probably be seen as some kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Aggression.
More like what's the word I'm looking for? When you do an act against the government, like you defect.
Yeah. Civil War 2.0, the remix.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Smart, that kind of.
Like mutiny.
Mutiny. Yes, that's mutiny.
Yeah.
That would be seen, and it is harder to get them out. Legally, she can, but we are not in a situation where they're acting legally. And so I understand on a fundamental level those type of frustrations that they're facing, and I disagree with the way they're handling it.
Would there be a political motivation to not fight so hard to get it closed? Like, for example, we know states require funding from the federal government to fund certain, to keep the machine going, right?
Oh, we make a lot of money from ICE, and we have for a very long time.
We made money.
Yes, Hudson County has one of the largest private contracts with ICE pre this administration in the nation. Hudson County makes a lot of money by housing detainees in state prisons.
Right, like the whole prison industrial complex.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a business.
So, yes, monetarily speaking, it would not, that's part of the ramifications. Other governors have found other ways to redo the state budget to make it so that that's not on a day-to-day basis badly.
Would you support a compromise where I believe they said 70% of people being housed in here are non-criminal offenders? Would you support a compromise where those people are released, but the other 30% who broke another law outside of the immigration law would remain held?
Where does that statistic come from is my question.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's accurate.
Yeah. So I would say at this juncture,
let's say whatever it is.
Yeah, so if there's a percentage of violent criminals being held versus a percentage of non-violent people, I think at this juncture, Delaney Hall would need to close and those
regular-
there. They need to go to a facility where they're being held.
Like a regular jail,
Yes.
county jail or something like that.
Yes.
And just go through the criminal justice system as anyone normally would.
Yes. Yes.
Nice to meet you, babe.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you. So what'd you think about that conversation, guys? Let me know in the comment section below. I was very curious to hear what she had to say. She did approach me confrontationally, in my opinion. She denied it, but I believe that was definitely a confrontational approach, and she was trying to size me up, and had some assumptions about me, prior assumptions about me. So I wanted to size her up by having a conversation. At least it was a conversation, or an interview, whatever you call it, as opposed to a lot of the stuff that's happening here that isn't of any substance. So I heard her out.
Saying that he's still working there. How did he get there? Chris Christie, ex-governor of New Jersey, 20.
Listen, I respect people's to have their own positions on issues. She has a position, and that's cool. People on this side have an alternative position. I'm not here to judge who's right or wrong, and quite frankly, there's so many issues that we have in this country that I don't know. I don't know the answers. I don't have the solutions personally, but I don't believe, and I know some of you may disagree with me, but I don't believe violence is the way to handle it. And yes, the government is committing violence against both citizens and non-citizens alike. I don't support that, especially. We all have rights once we're on this soil, and I believe in due process for everyone, regardless of their status. And I believe with all the money and power that we have, tools that we have at our fingertips here in this country, there has to be a way to make that happen in a way that's humane. But I don't know. I don't have the answers. I don't know how they do it correctly. People are always going to be mad. It seems like people start with anger and expect to accomplish something. How do you think I handled that conversation? Think I handled it okay? She kind of caught me off guard. She was just standing there like it was mean bugging me, and like, who are you? And like, I'm a little curious. Where is she coming from now? Let me see. So I spoke to her. I mean, she's not a government official. I have no problem having a conversation with other people. If I'm preaching that I should do it. It's not like she was demanding my ID or anything like that. She seems fairly intelligent, but maybe a little misguided or mistaken about, like, a little entitled, like demanding she knows who I am. Oh, you have a press credential on, so I have a right to know things about you. And I wasn't going to prove the point that no, the fuck you don't. But we were able to swing it in a different direction and have a conversation. I think I de-escalated that. Thank you. Yeah, some of my colleagues would not have been as nice as I was. But listen, I'm not conducting an audit. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm reporting on a situation here. So I was able to turn it into an interview, and I'm okay with that.
God bless you. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a little bit. We're going to go live to know who's around here somewhere. I just saw, just before we're going to go to his live, he's in the next week.
Yes, I'm around here somewhere. AV, what's up, AV, and everybody in the live video? So you're actually still live, technically, right? Because I'm live on your channel. All right. I had an interesting conversation with one of the blue hair people. No offense to anyone with blue hair, but let me turn this thing around. I was walking around doing a little monologue thing, narrating to the viewers out here, and right before my eyes is a blue-haired lady staring at me, mean-mugging me, grilling me, and I'm like, hi. She's like, who are you? And I'm like, okay. I have an independent YouTube channel. And she kind of was like, and I'm like, you want to start over? Like, hi, my name is David. What's your name? Like, that's the appropriate way to start a conversation. So you seem mad. Like, you're mad. You're obviously making some assumptions about me. Right? And then I was able to turn it into an interview or whatever. But it started out a little rocky there, and she was like, I'm on this one.
Yeah, so that's a good point, Dave. And that we made assumptions. What I think is unique to us, we are truly independent. Now, most mainstream media outlets are either right or left, or left-leaning. And we just want the truth. And we want to hear from all sides. So I'm not supporting any particular position that you've heard today.
Neither of us are, right?
No, neither of us are.
We're observers.
Right, we're observers, and we're giving them a chance to share. Because, as has been said, and I agree with this, I may completely disagree with what someone says, but I will die to protect their right to say it. Because offensive speech is the only time the First Amendment kicks in. It is invisible when someone isn't offended by speech. That's why people should not be censored when they are saying things that are offensive.
Well, otherwise we wouldn't need it.
No.
We'd all be singing Kumbaya on the corner together and agreeing with each other and nodding, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. I agree.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And so it's so important that we protect everyone's rights, whether you disagree with them or not, because if you want them censored and they get censored, I guarantee at some point they're going to want you censored.
Yeah.
And you're going to get censored too.
Slippery slope.
Yeah.
Get feedback here. Yeah. It's a slippery slope. I want to take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe to me, David Snow, of The Exposure Report on YouTube, formerly Full Court Press. Many of you know me as that. But now I have transformed into The Exposure Report. As you see, I have my Full Court Press credentials, and I have my David Snow of The Exposure Report credentials. I still have my Full Court Press identity on YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram, and I think TikTok, but I don't use TikTok. But on YouTube, it's The Exposure Report. Subscribe. And watch some of the videos, leave a comment. Let me know what you think.
We need to get The Exposure Report to 100,000 subscribers. And he is one of my favorite auditors of all time. Not just because he's my friend. If I didn't know him from Adam, if he shaved his beard and I didn't recognize him, I would still say, I love his audits, very proud, very balanced. And also, he was unlawfully arrested the first time a few months ago. Oh, shoot.
Thank you. This is the second time we've lost his Leroy's clown nose here.
That's very funny.
His microphone
keeps coming off.
muffle thing.
And what was I saying?
Very important message from Leroy right now is to subscribe to David Snow of The Exposure Report, because I'm one of his favorite auditors of all time. You heard it from him, and he's one of the best.
And it's true what I share. And David, tell everyone about the unlawful. In fact, let's get back to my live because I'm going to have better sound.
Sure.
Then I want to go back to your live.
Sure.
And so come back to my live, Aria, for a minute. I want to interview David here. Right. So David, tell everyone about the insanely unlawful arrest and how you came to be there.
Right. So, good guy activism was arrested inside State Building at Durham Square in Jersey City, New Jersey, and The morning of February 13th.
Turn out better that way.
Yeah. The morning of February 13th of this year, his case was dismissed. So Leroy and Good Guy Activism and myself decided to meet up there and do a little walkthrough of the building, sort of as a victory lap and a follow-up to make sure that they learn that we have the right to be in a public area of a public building and record and conduct business. When I got there, they weren't there yet, or maybe they were, I didn't see them, but I went inside. And I went through security, I met their ridiculous conditions that they have, and went into one of the offices there, a publicly accessible office, and I was talking to a security guard, then I was talking to a lady that worked there that told me what they did in that office. When in walks Trooper Chris Basista saying, "Give me your ID."
That's New Jersey State Trooper Chris Basista.
Right, New Jersey State Trooper Chris Basista. He was demanding my ID. He was telling me I was trespassing. I was defending my position that I'm not trespassing. I'm in front of a security desk. I haven't gone into any restricted areas. And within 6 minutes of me going into that building and a minute and a half of talking to Trooper Basista, I was placed under arrest for defiant trespass and escorted out the building in handcuffs.
And then given a false criminal charge of
defiant trespass. And now I have court, and I'm looking forward to beating them at trial, pro se, and holding them accountable.
Right, this is your first charge doing this work, right?
My first arrest. First arrest and
first charge.
For both, right.
So he has a long way to catch up to what Mayor Senator Brian Stack has done to me with over 31 criminal charges.
31 charges.
28 dismissed, and many of them pro se. And it has been a challenge finding lawyers who don't allegedly cave to Mayor Brian Stack's pressure or intimidation or gifts, allegedly. So I have found for the municipal cases, I'm better served by defending myself, as you are as well.
100%. There's no one I trust more than me to believe in the mission that I'm doing, to know that I didn't break the law, and I'm not going to make any deal or bend for any of those situations, and to defend myself properly. So yeah, I trust myself more than anyone. I mean, if I could hire Leroy, I probably would.
I should hire David. Yeah. We talk a lot about law and the different, especially the false charges against me, but again, there's one single, but I don't want to minimize it. Yeah. A single false criminal charge is a major blight upon the Constitution and on every American. And if they get away with it with one American, if he takes a plea deal, it hurts everyone. They get emboldened. Let's charge these other people.
I have no intent of taking a plea deal, and I've already filed my tort claim. So.
Yeah. All right. So stay tuned for that. I will keep you up to date on that, and I will be attending every hearing as much as possible. They've been doing it on Zoom lately.
My next court date is June 9th.
It's coming up. My next court date is June 29th. And as journalists, we shouldn't be talking about court dates. That we have a court date.
Right.
It's insane in America.
It's insane.
When we haven't broken the law, we expose politicians breaking the law.
Right.
And they criminalize the Justice Department against us. Oh, by the way, Mayor Brian Stack, he has criminalized the justice system against me so much. He's the head of the Senate Judiciary Committee. He even had me forcefully, unlawfully removed while I was speaking during a public hearing during my public comment time, and criminally charged.
In Trenton.
In Trenton, New Jersey. Right. He's the head of the committee. He orders state police to remove me.
And they followed those orders. Blindly followed those orders instead of saying, we can't.
Right. He didn't break the law. They have eyes. He didn't break the law. He's speaking during his public comment time. They charge me like with disorderly conduct. You can't be disorderly during your own public speaking time. And all charges were dismissed, of course. And the assistant prosecutor in Trenton, she was like, say to the judge twice that Mr. Filipowski, my legal name, had a right to speak with whatever he wanted to say during that time. Well, I heard corrupt Mayor Senator Brian Stack is getting a special award on Monday. You know what that award is?
Why don't you tell me?
It's called the Broken Liberty Bell Award. It's officially called the Liberty Award.
The Liberty Award.
I'm going to call it the Broken Liberty Bell Award. He's getting that for being an outstanding example, an exemplary example of someone, a politician who supports the Constitution and the Constitution
And justice and liberty. How ironic is that? The number one offender of people's rights is getting the Liberty Award. What is it?
Right, the Liberty Bell
The
Award.
Liberty Bell Award. Yeah.
I'm calling it the Liberty Bell Troll Award. And the Broken Liberty Bell Troll Award. And why would he be getting this when he obviously is the last person in the world? He should be getting federal prison. Why would he be getting that award? Like, who do you think would be given this award? His uncle, maybe?
Probably someone closely connected to him in with some kind of power.
Oh, well, let's see. Oh, it's the New Jersey State Law Foundation is honoring him this award, dishonoring every other person who's ever gotten that in 1983. Guess who the president of this organization is? It is Ralph Lamparello, an attorney who was one of the main attorneys for Brian Stack in Union City government.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen. As long as we've been doing this, we've learned a lot. That, especially here in New Jersey, how they're all connected, they're all related. It's all an incestuous machine, and they're all cogs in it. We've had this conversation numerous times. But they're all just another cog in the same corrupt political machine, and they all support each other and do things for each other and give, and it's a whole network of corruption, in my opinion.
It's like that Pink Floyd song. It's just another break in the wall. It's just another cog in the political corrupt machine. Mayor Brian Stack, ex-governor Chris Christie is allegedly the head of the beast. He's even overstaffed. He's not elected anymore, so he gets to do this all invisibly behind the scenes, allegedly. Who is also one of the allegedly corrupt head of Port Authority Kevin O'Toole's best friends. Chris Christie is the one who appointed Kevin O'Toole as the head of the New York, New Jersey Port Authority, and corrupt Senator Brian Stack just kept him there. Corrupt Senator Brian Stack said about Kevin O'Toole, he supports him 1,000%, and that Brian Stack said he would take a bullet for Kevin O'Toole.
Justice killing me.
Insane. And then Kevin O'Toole, the head of Port Authority, he's speaking at Port Authority meetings.
This dust is killing me, bro.
Something's going on here. Why are you here today? I'm here for the peaceful protest.
Take care.
This is terrible.
Well, it seems like there's only one side now. Oh shit, I'm showing you me this whole time. I'm sorry, guys. This is what's happening here. Look at this filthy place. So these are the quote-unquote Proud Boys. Their logo is a yellow cock. Not sure what that represents. I just think that's freaking hilarious. I want to ask one of them that serious question. What does the yellow cock represent? So it seems like the whole crowd is following and antagonizing the Proud Boys. I mean, letting them know that they're not welcome here as long as they're here. This is very dangerous, by the way.
Separated from the rest of your car.
Yeah, I know.
You should get off the tracks.
Was their kids stuff coming to them, but they had to come out here and hopefully somebody will come to them.
So it seems like the Proud Boys created quite the ruckus here. Me personally, if I were opposed to them, I wouldn't give them my energy. Or, I mean, all the platform, they're on everybody's cameras. They're the center of attention, and they're making them more important than they need to be. It's funny, I feel even funny saying the words, the Proud Boys. I mean, I don't know, silly thing. Hi, how are you?
Hi, who are you with?
Independent. How are you? Who are you with?
I'm with myself.
Yeah, that's the best way to be.
As an American, no one's
Exactly.
paid me to be here.
Right, exactly. I'm not being paid to be here, that's all for me. So
So how long did the Proud Boys stay?
well, no, it was a
And
little,
then they left?
no, it was a little longer than that. I'd say a good hour.
I think it was less than an hour.
This
is their idea, but they spent half of it talking to press.
Honestly, I think it's a mistake to give them this much energy. You know what I mean?
Try to like this crowd.
Right. Let them walk in and walk out and unnoticed. Instead, they're getting the whole platform. They hijacked. They literally hijacked the whole thing just with their presence. It's a mistake, but you're right.
You have a media, you have a good PR. I'm a former journalist, and you have a good PR media point.
Yeah. I'm curious.
But this isn't the worst footage, though.
No.
And this is not. And God knows if like mainstream media is going to cover this. The fact that they didn't even make it on time.
Right.
The rally, the counter protest was supposed to start at 10:30.
Right.
They weren't here. They basically had a presser, had a circular presser.
Yeah.
They were not protesting for more than a half an hour.
Right.
There's no way.
But what were they protesting? They're protesting the protest.
They're protesting the protest. They're supporting ICE.
Yeah, right. Oh, sorry. Sorry, brother. Is the money shot? Is that the money shot? I'm not going to walk that far unless my Uber Eats driver is willing to meet me down there, then I will. I will walk for food. So this is actually correctional facility officers' entrance.
Fascists go home! Needy, fat immigrants! Fascists go home! God, you guys had to park a long way. That's inconvenient. I want to feel bad, but I don't. That's what happens when you come late.
So wait a minute.
We were here in the morning, fools. That's dedication.
No weapons beyond this point. Alright, I didn't get to ask them what the yellow cock on their shirt stood for, because I'm not chasing these guys all the way down here. I'm not sure what the fascination is. I was just, because that was like the center of activity, I wanted to, capture some of the footage for you guys. I mean, I'm more interested personally in the Essex County Correctional Facility here.
You are a traitor to the United States Constitution.
Entrance only. I don't see any public entrance. Emergency EMT entrance. I wonder where is the public entrance. Correctional facility officers entrance. Service maintenance entrance. It points this way. I guess it's down here. I guess the public entrance is down here. It has piqued my curiosity, though. Official use only, law enforcement entrance. So what do they put the public entrance all the way around this? I don't see it. I don't see the public entrance. No parking. Is it back there? Could it be a public entrance? Is it? Should we see? Oh, visitor parking. I see it. I'd say, if I dare venture into the Essex County Correctional Facility visitor entrance, that would gain some attention, and I am very likely to be swiftly arrested only because of what's going on here today. What say you? Am I still here? Yeah, I'm still here, right? Am I still alive? Visitor parking. That's funny because it says visitor parking, and then it says authorized parking only. So this is the Essex County Correctional Facility here, right here, next to Delaney Hall. County Correctional Facility. So this would have been a great place to park. Let's see. Cell phones, electronic devices, restriction enforcement. All in my ICE detainee visitors refusing to comply with the following rules will have their visits terminated. Use of profanity, cell phones, and electronic devices must be turned off before entering the public lobby. That's funny. Immediately after entering the lobby, secure cell phones and all electronic devices is secure, blah, blah, blah. If any cell phones or electronic devices are displayed or in use, blah, 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 the visit will be terminated. All cell phones and electronic devices will only be turned on once the visitor has, so that's if you're visiting someone and then they have it in Spanish. So this clearly here is a public bus stop. You think I'm on their radar already? I seem to be the only person here at the Essex County Detentional Center, Correctional Center. Interesting. make it part of my story. It does say on that sign, ICE Detention Center visitors. Before entering correctional facility, can you see this? Please have ID ready. Remove and secure all valuables and other personal property. No matches, cigarettes, or other tobacco-related products will be allowed. No cell phones or other telecommunication equipment will be allowed. Oh, interesting. Well, this sign is upside down. Can you read it? There's Delaney Hall, right next door to the Essex County Correctional Facilities. Let's see. You guys still with me? How many people are watching? I should have more people watching this. This is the Essex County Correctional Facility. Let's see what we have here. We have a dress code. No visits today. I'm not going to read all this out loud again. You can read it yourself. This is the restriction enforcement of the Essex County Correctional Facility. So, as you can see, it says no visits today, 5:30, attorneys only. And here's more cell phone restriction here. So this is the Essex County Department of Corrections, Officer of the Director, Ronald Charles. And it's funny because they're definitely watching us. Essex County Correctional Facility, right? Interesting. So it says inmate ICE detainee visitors refusing to comply with the so ICE detainee visitors. So is this where you would come to visit ICE detainees? It clearly says no visits today, so I'm not going to go inside. It's very hard to see in there. Registration for non-contact visits will start at 9 p.m. today. Please line up at fence line. That's obviously not for today. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Well, this is as far as I can get in the Essex County Correctional Facility. They're not having any visitors today. And just capture the rules one more time. Hopefully it's clear. This is a live and not static. And we'll capture the rules here one more time. Yeah. Yeah. So it appears to me that ICE detainee visits would take place here. You know, it says no visits today. I don't know. Maybe because of all this stuff, I don't know. But you came all the way here to visit? Yeah. And now you can't visit, yeah. Sorry, brother. Good luck. So this is the Essex County Prison, excuse me, correctional facility. So this is where you would go when you first get arrested. This is not like when you're doing jail time. This is like holding your original thing here when you're still waiting to see the judge, or you know, after you've been arrested and you got to see the judge. Look at these guys here. Look at them. Oh, are they leaving? That's state police. Looks like state police is leaving. Bueno. Well, I guess we're gonna have to come back on a day when they are open to visitors. Take care, bro. Thank you. Walk through the parking lot here. This is the correctional facility parking lot. That's definitely a police vehicle. Yeah. You got the light there. Definitely fits the profile. Dodge Charger. Well, there is as much as I can really give you of Essex County Department of Corrections today. Here. Hey. Essex County Correctional Facility. Essex Correctional Facility. No. You were in Hudson. Yeah, they're closed. They're closed to visits today. Trying to see, because it says that's where you visit ICE detainees.
Really?
Yeah, so I was going to try to see if I can get some information. All right. Yeah, right there. All right. Well, so, is that it?
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
We'll end it.
Take a little nappy nap right there.
We'll go back to the center of it, and then we'll go back to my live stream area, and then we'll close it off. Final thoughts, final words from everyone in the comments as well. Appreciate everyone joining us.
When they say meet with Mike.
I think it's
Mike?
Yeah. My name Mike.
Okay. No, look.
Oh, wow.
Mikey Sherrill.
No, that's confusing to people.
Yeah.
He doesn't go by Mike, he goes by Mikey.
Yeah.
So Mike, you like it? Mike, you like freedom. Does Mike like accountability?
Yeah. What's up, brother? How are you? So, I guess that's it. So they set up that tent for themselves? They have a whole, and like sleeping there and stuff?
I don't know if they're sleeping there. It could be.
I mean, I guess it's public, right? I mean,
Anyone, like, I don't think they'll let someone with a MAGA hat in there, but.
no, but can anyone just set up a tent on a public?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all of the media, mainstream media, was following the convoys.
Yeah. For what? I don't know.
And they're hoping there was some kind of conflict.
Yeah.
Mainstream
Well, they were
media,
actually.
views.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there were some people trying to create a conflict with them. They were just trying to leave, from what I saw. You know, it's, but we understand angry mobs of people trying to antagonize because we've experienced that. And you know, if you have opposing political views, just let them leave. They're leaving.
Right. And in fact, didn't they want them to leave in the first place?
Right.
I think they were telling them when they first got here, like, get out of here.
Yeah, and now they're leaving. It's like, no, we're going with you.
That's the incongruency. Cognitive dissonance. Not good.
Yeah.
Hey.
Some serious mental health issues going on here.
We're going to go here, then we're going to close my live stream out. I want final words for you and the incarcerated folks, and we'll see.
We'll have to pay attention to social media though, because I mean, it seems like this was instead of it.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. Tonight, later tonight, I think it.
Maybe.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so Arya, come back to my feet.
That is eligible for some kind of music award. Yeah. So they are working on a Grammy here. I have to say, excuse me. Shout out to Leroy Truth and Garden State Accountabilities. If you're not subscribed to either one of those two young fellows by any chance, make sure you subscribe to each of them right now. Hit that like button. We are here live at Delaney Hall in Newark, New Jersey.
What about innocent until proven guilty? Innocent until proven guilty.
Due process.
Innocent until proven guilty. Correct? Has he had a trial? He has not, because he can't fucking answer the question. But he has been found guilty. Correct? Has he had a trial? Has he had a trial? What trial? It's in the fucking paper, the Epstein files. He is mentioned in the file over 1 million times. And you don't fucking care. Why are you not out outside the White House?
They're still in the lower.
Why are you not outside the White House?
And all I would ask you to do is be inquisitive. If you want to get
I
contact
will
with
ask
me,
for it because you see that. You don't ask. Well, why don't you fucking go there? You voted for a pedophile. You voted for a pedophile. That's why you're not there. You're out here against a pedophile. It's true. It's fucking true. That's why this is fucking point. You're fucking boring. Being racist, bigoted, is fucking boring. You are. You're not outside the White House where there's a pedophile. Where there's a pedophile. Who cares?
make you afraid and make you.
Who cares?
Tell me what you think about this in the comment section below.
Oh my God, I have kids, I have moral high ground because I have kids, I spread my legs, I have moral high ground. That's how it works. And it's hard to have a kid.
It's fucking chaos and anarchy, and they gotta kill us all.
I know you don't care about that.
But you feel safe with this, right? That makes you feel safe.
Not me.
You make me feel safe. I'm okay with this. I don't feel threatened necessarily by this package that I'm in, right? But even the other night when I was here, they were still going after guys like me. And definitely last night, they went after friends of mine. That's why I don't what were you doing, right? One of them was recording, standing right over here, recording. They set up the pens, they kettled them in. You were here last night. They kettled them in, and then they were hitting people with flashing lights, right? Pepper bullets, pepper pellets, pepper spray. Everybody. It doesn't happen to everybody. See what happened on January 6th? January 6th was an insurrection where people were attempting to I saw it. So I saw it with my own eyes. How many police officers got killed by people that were here last night? This crew.
That's all I said.
How many got killed on January 6th? None. What?
Not one. Not one.
Anybody care to fact check that?
Dude, not one.
No police officer.
Not one police officer died on January 6th. Dude, it's a
Police officers beat.
there were some scuffles and stuff.
They were beaten. Police officers were beaten.
I never saw
Police officers were attacked.
I saw people standing around.
Because if I were to pull my phone out right now and we do the Google search, put the keywords in together, right? Police officers beaten January 6th.
Can anyone in the comments tell me how many police officers were killed on January 6th?
So if these guys documented
They documented it. Video? I know that there was some. You have to understand something. People were just grandmothers just standing there. People got shot with rubber bullets through their cheek. They're just like this. He's looking this way, and a dude up on top of the
was the
shot right
Capitol.
through the cheek. They had it all carried.
The chat says 0.
Yeah, it was 0.
Was the Capitol building? Yes. Was the goal of the people that were breaching the Capitol to stop the newly elected president from having power transferred to him peacefully like they've done for nearly 250 years?
How many citizens were killed on January 6th?
It was a gathering to protest. The leaders say, send the votes back and let's double check.
Okay.
Do you believe that the 2020 election was perfectly normal and fine?
I think when, again, having served in office, in every election, there will be anomalies. And we have a system in place. When it was certified, and by normal, by normal, what I mean is, if there were any anomalies, anything in crime happened, as you see now, the modern history of the United States, eventually
1 or 2 citizens were killed.
and if it were a situation where that vote really mattered, like
2. Ashley and Roseanne. I don't know if that's serious. Oh, both women.
And they're still
2 women.
if you had Republicans, reasonable Republicans,
Actually, Babbitt,
By the door, right?
I don't think anybody's every reasonable Republican and every judge
Police officer whose charge is nothing to kill them.
he brought this nonsense to them, and they all said no, the election's fine. You just don't have to accept
I don't believe anything about like this president appointed this person, this president appointed this person. I don't think it's anything.
Can you guys confirm whose bullet killed Ashley and Roseanne? Ashley or Roseanne? Or, like, Yeah.
Here, if you would take, and you could take the mic, and we'll wrap up. Bring it to my feet only. All right, so first, I want to thank everyone for joining. How many people do we have in the room now, Arian? I so appreciate every single one of you for taking a number of hours out of your day to experience, ideally, an objective experience of this protest. And God bless ARIA, AV Designs NC for no communism.
ARIA.
And also, God bless, and also please subscribe to ARIA at AV Designs NC at YouTube. Thank you for producing this, and you did an awesome job. It's ARIA right there. And also, big shout out to David Snow of the Exposure Report. And what are your thoughts of this experience today? What was your experience, David?
My experience was, it was weird. I felt it was odd. I have to process it because it seems like there's just a lot of angry people just saying angry things that don't really make very much sense. Back and forth, and a lot of people are looking to capture an image. And that's what was happening today. Nothing significant, but interesting. Interesting to observe.
Right. Yeah, it was interesting to observe and to hear from all sides. Now, two people said that they had rocks thrown at them, and it seems it was probably true. Now, when one or two people throw rocks, it doesn't mean all of them did. So I don't condemn the entire group of any side if they did that, but I do condemn those acts of violence if they in fact did happen. And the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to keep an open dialogue. We've got to be able to talk respectfully to each other, which you're doing. I haven't seen the chance to show that we have people from the left, from the right, Republicans, Democrats, liberals, conservatives, who are supporters
the full spectrum
of the work.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that. I know David Snow is proud of that as well.
Yeah, that's dope.
Because we're Americans. We're Americans first. And so it's so important. I want to hear from all sides. I'm going to learn from every single one of you. Every single one. No matter what perspective you're on, I'm always looking to see what can I learn from them. That's so super important. So what are the last words, David, before we go?
Well, thank you for staying tuned in. We were here for 2.5 to 3 hours, something like that. Shout out to Aria for producing and everything like that. He's really dope with it.
Thank you so much, Aria.
It remained a peaceful protest. It remained a constitutional event, right? Freedom of speech, the right to assemble, the right to protest, freedom of press. Not very much religious stuff going on here, but I suppose in some ways politics is like a religion to some people.
It is. For many, it becomes a religion.
Police officers seem to be on their best behavior. I didn't see anything from them that I would deem inappropriate or any kind of constitutional violation. They sat and silently observed. They didn't try to antagonize anyone. They remained professional on the sidelines here. The Proud Boys coming through was probably the most eventful, heightened the tensions to the most. But they kind of just came in, walked here, yelled a little bit, and everybody yelled at them. They bore the brunt of it and then left and got yelled at on the way out too. So,
and Vinny, come in here as well. We're doing a wrap up. We've got Garden State Accountability, who drove further than any of us. But actually, he drove further than me. Now I live in Connecticut, and he's down in South Jersey. So any last word? What was your experience?
It was pretty down to the ground. I didn't see any competitions or anything today. That's not to say what happened. Shame on that. For the most part,
Yeah, it was good, and it was. One thing that I didn't like with police today. Now, no one escalated. But this is something that David had an interaction. This fell off. This is my microphone windscreen. it fell off right when we first were coming in. And there were probably 6, 7, 8 police officers who were right there. It was getting blown into the street right near them. And I yelled out to them, "Can you stop it? Because cars can run over it. We may lose it forever. We had pretty heavy winds." So a police officer very nicely saved us. And then he retrieved it, gave it to David, and then what happened after that?
I say, hey, thank you for doing that. Hey, what's your name? He told me his name. I said, I'm David, and I offered to shake his hand. And he like pulled away, and then I offered to dap him up, and he just said, "Oh, I don't shake hands on camera."
Right, and we're all about creating bridges.
Right.
So, a simple opportunity. He did something nice for me.
Right.
I mean, this thing could have been gone. And
It was a human moment. It was an opportunity for him to be a human being, and instead it was like a very robotic, like, I don't know. It was.
You didn't want to be caught on camera.
Yeah, it was
shaking hands.
He referred to the camera. I don't do it on camera.
Yeah.
I wonder what he would have did if the camera was off. Yeah.
Right.
We'll never know.
And if a man or woman does something kind for me, I don't care what their profession is, I will shake their hand in gratitude. And he did something kind, because I wouldn't have been able to do this live stream nearly as good, because there would be wind all over the place. You would hear more wind than sound with this microphone. This is my main microphone. So any police officers, if someone offers to shake your hand because in gratitude, because they're thanking you for doing something kind, shake their hand, camera or no camera. Wouldn't you want more people to see that you're not violating rights, and that you can respond kind and kind?
And that you're bridging a gap with the citizens, right? You're creating a rapport. I mean, to me, it's good PR for them. They haven't been getting a lot of good PR.
Oh, it's great PR for them.
But, you know, they didn't take the opportunity and blew it.
Yep. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I so appreciate you. Anyone on your way out, please smash the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you are inspired to do a super chat or a super thanks or give, send, go, especially give, send, go, because they don't take 30% of it, I want to thank the Garden State Accountability, I keep calling it the Garden State Accountability, Vinny, for setting the GoFundMe up after the other one, Give, Send, Go. So the Give, Send, Go, well, I guess both. Right, well, he set the first one up too. And what was that again? The communists. Who were they?
That was a GoFundMe, and now it's a Give, Send, Go.
Right, so the GoFundMe is what I meant. GoFundMe originally, but they deleted my entire account. And they said, oh no, we can't have anyone with a felony raising money. A journalist falsely charged with a felony, and he deleted the account. So Vinny sent a new one out, Give, Send, Go. And so you can find me on Leroy Truth, any mods, if you can put that in there, Arya.
Yeah, throw the links up in there if you can.
Yeah, Tommy D, could you put it in the chat as well so people can click on it?
Tommy V, always on point.
$1, $5, $10 goes to the various legal costs of defending over 31 false criminal charges and now a false felony. So God bless. Garden State Accountability, Vinny, please subscribe to him now. Also, please subscribe to David Snow on the Exposure Report on YouTube and Scalzo Photo. He likes to call himself Scalzo Photo. Don't call him Photo.
Hard T, a hard T.
He's not Photo, he's Photo. Scalzo Photo does some great editing work as well. And also subscribe to Arias, AB Designs. And thank you so much for producing. Keep rolling. Oh yeah. There's a guy with a cake over there, a flag up there fun in real life. So stay tuned for my next video. I got so much more going on. My next court date is June 29th at 9 a.m. at Newark, New Jersey, Essex County Superior Court. I am fighting three false criminal charges. Most serious is third-degree aggravated assault against a police officer who got done. He blatantly found, lied in the police report. I was live streaming. I mean, how dumb can they be? I was live streaming. There was no assault that took place against the cop. But he did assault me until the gun got done. That was going on.
Sure did.
That was really assault. But I've had to spend over $14,000 so far legally. As a man trying to protect children from alleged sexual predators and Mayor Brian sex in the city schools. That's stay tuned. We will never stop. We will never stop exposing the truth. We will always do it. We're going to get some lunch now. God bless you all.
Everywhere. They are all skin colors. There's a white one standing in front of me right now, yelling at
Well, that was fun. That was interesting. Not sure what was really accomplished, but you could tell me in the comment section below what you guys think. These guys are here chilling. I mean, not a bad gig, I suppose. coffee and donuts for everyone. We're gonna go get something to eat. Anyway, thank you everybody for staying tuned in and watching. If anything pops off or we hear about it, we will be back here tonight, and I will give it to you live, raw, and uncut. I'm gonna give it to you. All right. Anyway, thanks for staying tuned in. If you are inspired to send me a donation, good looking out. If not, that's okay too. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit the like button if you can. It really helps me out. And I really just appreciate you guys commenting.
Smash that like button on your way out. Come on, guys. What are you doing?
I appreciate you guys hanging out with us for the afternoon. And, you know, hopefully we could bring you more interesting stuff in the near future. Anyway, I am David Snow, and this is the Exposure Report. Peace. Let's see it.
It's still live.
I know. We're
Hey,
still
you got
live.
69 people. You got more people.
Where's the freaking button?
I don't. Oh, here it is, right here. Ready?
Bye.
Right, still live.